Hi, my name is Michelle Burgess, and I am the Director of Selection at Yes Prep Public Schools. And Yes Prep Public Schools is a charter school system here in Houston, Texas, and this is our first year using video interviews. My team primarily is responsible for screening applications, videos, and conducting phone interviews, and from there we send candidates off to campuses to be interviewed by hiring managers. And we've really seen a huge success rate with the usage of video interviews, both in the screening process and when our hiring managers are getting ready to review candidates for final interviews. So in the past, we used a written application and then screened based on the written application. And something that we were missing was just learning more about a candidate through a different medium. And so the video interview really allows a candidate to tell his or her own story and share with us why they're passionate about working for an organization like Yes Prep. And that's something that's really important to us. And so the video interview has been incredibly helpful in that, and has allowed candidates to be able to share their own story with us that's not necessarily written down in an essay form. While the application is still incredibly important to us, the video interview is also very important because it just is a different component. And our teachers spend a lot of time in front of students and presenting, and so the video interview was kind of a no-brainer because it allows us to see how they're going to present themselves and how they're going to be able to communicate with us. And so it's been incredibly helpful for us. For our hiring managers, they're able to learn more about the candidate before bringing them in on campus and figure out where they want to ask additional questions. So they've already been able to hear some of the stories that our candidates have, and so they don't have to spend time re-asking those questions. They get to ask new questions that are going to really inform the decisions that they're going to make. In addition to our teaching candidates, we use video interviews for every role at Yes Prep, including our non-instructional roles that are based in our home office, which is our main office for all non-instructional, non-campus-based employees. And I think the biggest benefit for using the video interviews for those home office roles is that people who are hiring for those positions have the ability to screen those video interviews at literally any time of the day or night. As you might imagine, working in education, we have many hats that we wear and we're very busy. And so having the luxury of being able to review those video interviews at any point and wherever we are is really helpful, because I think it helps both the candidate and the hiring manager. It cuts down the time in the process for the candidate, and it allows hiring managers to get a sense of who the candidate is ahead of time and then be able to either invite them or not move forward in the process based on their assessment of their video interview. So we've really enjoyed using Spark Hire this year, and it's something that we will continue to use, and I'm really looking forward to figuring out how we might be able to streamline the process even more in the future. And I think that we are really in a great place right now to do that, because we've had this experience this year and now have made a lot of learnings and can now kind of adjust our process based on what we've learned. So Spark Hire has been hugely beneficial for our organization, and it's something that we think is a great tool to help screen candidates.